An amazing story. An amazing story about a guy in New Mexico. It was January 2nd. His name is David Eckert, and he was leaving the local Walmart in Deming, New Mexico. And he failed to make a complete stop at the stop sign, so the police pulled him over. We don't know why they asked him to step out of the car, but they asked him to step out of the car, and he did. And so he steps out of the car, and the police say he appeared to be clenching his buttocks. Now, I don't know what that exactly. I mean, if I ask somebody to step out of the car, I don't immediately look at their butt and like,
yeah, that's
I think
weird.
he's clenching his butt there.
It's bizarre. It's bizarre.
He appeared to be clenching his buttocks. Now, I got news for you. If they're going all grabby on me, I might be doing it too. It also could be something like, I don't know. Have you ever stood? And maybe it's just me. Have you ever stood on a ledge by even if you have no way to fall, you like stand at the top of the Empire State Building, and you look over the edge. Does your butt go all? It's like your butt clenches. I don't know, like how that's going to stop you from falling, but it does with me. It's like all of a sudden your butt clenches up. You're like, okay, get away from the edge. Get away from the edge of the building. So I don't know what. Maybe he had something like that happen to him. But anyway, the police said, "You got something in your anal cavity?" Excuse me, officer. You hiding something in your anal cavity?
I haven't had anything in my anal cavity since I don't know earlier this week.
Yeah, I'm not.
I had a turkey. I was basting a turkey in there, but no. It's so weird.
So they said we need to take you in. Now they had no evidence of anything except he was clenching his buttocks. Mm-hmm. They take him to a hospital. The hospital says, they go first to a judge and get a judge to sign off that they need to do an anal cavity search just because he was clenching his butt. And they pulled him over for a traffic violation. So they get the warrant. They take it to the hospital. The hospital says, we're not doing this. This is unethical. There's no reason to do this. No, we're not going to do it. You will not believe where this story ends up. We'll give you the full story here in just a second. Do you know this story?
I had read the first couple lines, and I got to a couple.
We just talked about it at the top of the hour on the pre-show.
And Pat told me, I think, finally got to the entire story on the pre-show. I cannot believe it.
Let me just give this to you real quick.
Unreal.
So the guy's pulled over because he didn't stop at a stop sign. It didn't come to a complete stop. He's asked to step out of the car. The officers say, "Why are you clenching your butt?" He's like, "What?
I'm not.
Don't horse around with me. Why are you? I'm not."
Friends have told me in high school I walk like I have a stick up my butt. Maybe that's the problem.
So they say you're gonna have to come with us. They go and they get a judge to actually say that he has to have a cavity search. Okay, a dog comes, a drug sniffing dog comes up and sniffs his butt, and the dog's like, "There's drugs in the butt."
They actually sniffed the seat of the car, I think, and got a hit there, and so they figured that it was from him sitting there.
Okay, so it's not really hard to get a dog to sniff somebody's butt.
Yeah, that's one of the things they enjoy about life.
Yeah. Anyway, so the judge says, okay, you gotta give him an anal cavity search. So they go to the hospital, and the first hospital says, no, we're not going to do this. Congratulations to this hospital.
Yeah, that's great.
This hospital in New Mexico says, we're not going to do this. This is unethical. We're not doing it. And so the police officers put the guy in a car, take him over the county line where the warrant is no longer good, and take him to another place. Now, this is like a dock-in-a-box place.
Gila Regional Medical Center. I wouldn't go there.
I wouldn't go there for all the money in the world. Last healthcare place, this place is a nightmare. So they x-ray his abdomen, shows nothing.
And you would think at that point you'd be done. Okay, we didn't find anything. Sorry, nope. We're going to take you home. Sorry.
Then the doctors perform an exam of his anus with their fingers, find nothing. Then they do a second exam because I need a second opinion. I can't find anything in there.
And they still found nothing.
Nothing. Then they give him an enema, and he was forced to defecate in front of the doctors
and
the police.
And watch as they searched his stool.
Right.
What?
No narcotics found.
Then they decide to do a second enema. That was not enough. Must be deeper.
Can you believe that at that point they didn't say, okay, we screwed up.
Nobody says this. No. But this doesn't...
Second enema.
Okay, second enema. Then...
Same thing happens. No narcotics found.
Then they say, we got to do it again. They do a third enema. You got it?
Same thing happens. He defecates,
Then
they go through the stool. No
they
narcotics
say,
found.
get him back into the x-ray room because the dog smelled something. Get him back in the x-ray room. The guy, all he did was fail to come to a complete stop.
Mm-hmm.
So then they x-ray him again.
No narcotics
Nothing.
found.
Then they say, we have to prep you for surgery. Every step of the way, this guy is saying, no, you can't do any of this. They sedate him. Then they perform a colonoscopy with a scope and the camera, went all the way through his large intestines. Nothing was found. It doesn't stop there. For 12 hours, 12 hours, they are going into this guy's body.
In the wrong county.
Right,
for the
in
warrant,
the wrong county.
And the warrant has expired now,
And
time-wise.
Are you ready for this one? And the hospital bills him and says they're going to start collection on him if he doesn't pay for all of this.
Oh, my gosh.
How is this possible?
I mean,
How is this possible in America? I'll tell you how this is
sue
possible.
them into the dark ages.
Our police and our system has gone insane.
Absolutely not.
And if we don't start grabbing on to something that we resemble as freedom, we are in deep trouble. I don't care what you think about left, right. I don't care who you voted for. This story
this has got to be
such a
something
no-brainer.
on which everybody agrees.
Everybody has got to agree.
Completely
on
out of control.
So we have his attorneys on. He's not coming on because he is afraid. He's living in this town. He was going to Walmart, and he's living in this town. And the police, have you seen the interviews with the police?
No.
He was like, we did everything. We do it all by the book. We do it all by the book.
Unbelievable.
Bull crap, man. Really? If that's by the book, then we need a new book.
Yeah.
Because this is out of control. And I'm sorry, but if I'm living in this town in New Mexico, where is it again? Deming, New Mexico. I'm living in this town. If the mayor and everybody else isn't saying, I want everyone on this police force fired. I want to find out. No. You clean this out. This is not one bad apple. You cannot go this wrong. There's something really wrong.
I can certainly fire all the police involved.
Certainly.
Those involved
You
have got to
start over, guys.
If you're on vacation in Disney World and this happens, you can't be fired for it.
No.
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
You don't think a clean house? You don't think, when you see the police chief standing there going, hey, we did everything by the book. This is by the book?
Can't be.
I just don't believe in.
Well, if the book is the Communist Manifesto, you're probably.
I really don't believe that a few bad apples do these things. If you're that far out of touch, man, if this can happen,
you're saying that three bad apple do spoil the whole bunch girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
but you remember Abner Louima in New York City did this, and the New York City cops are not all bad. They should not have all been fired because of the Abner Louima case. So, I mean, I would say that, you got to make sure that you're take out the bad cops and keep the good ones. Most of them are good. Most of them are good. This is an unbelievable story, though.
I will tell
you you don't want to you spread blame around to take away the power of this story.
You clean house. That's what has to happen in our country. Fumigate and clean house, because this is there's nothing even close to being right in this story. Nothing close to right. This should outrage every American. And this town should be, I don't know if they are, this town should be up in arms. This is crazy. All right. The attorneys for this guy coming on in just a few minutes. Don't miss it now.